Oh my goodness. I'm already in picture. Don't see that. But see me. Hello. Yes. Welcome back, everybody. Hello. We are at the week. We are literally days away from FWA. Really crazy. Jesus. Last stream before FWA. I can't lie. I am fucking tired. I'm so tired. I gotta pull it together. Pull it together for what we got going on. Thank you everybody tuning in, staying away. Oh God, Nine's here. Yeah, you are a few days away from terrorizing me. That's true. We are rooming together. I full disclosure, the boy getting into town on Thursday. Getting into town. I'll be out and about. Remy, oh hello, oh welcome, oh my goodness, oh everybody's here. Nine is the cameraman. Nine, we gotta think of some questions, baby. Casual Outcast, welcome in. Hello, everybody. FWA, yes, I'll be in on Thursday. I'll be there throughout the whole weekend. I'm not leaving till Monday, so even if you a late straggler, if you're running on PC time for the con, I'll still be around. The boy will still be around. Got a lot to do. Got a lot that I got on my plate. Besides the reason why we're here. Fashion panel. We got the fashion panel 18 plus. So if you're watching the stream, you better fucking be 18 plus. That will be Friday, technically Saturday, but that weird right after it turns to midnight thing. It's whatever. Friday going into Saturday, 12:30 to 1:30. I'll be with Wolf. I'll be with Keto. I'll be with Cujo. I'll be with Lush. I'll be with Moth Sprout. I'll be with a lot of people. Come through. Talk with the boy about fashion. I got it on brand new. Got Gazi State. Got the jersey on. I'm repping. You know what it is. Oh my goodness. Thank you for reminding me. The fashion panel is also going to be streamed on here, live on Twitch. Even if you're not at the con, I'll let you know. You don't even have to trip. I got you right here. Just tune in. Just tune in. We gonna be streaming right from there. Right? Even if you are, whether you're a mile away or 1,000 miles away, you're still gonna be able to get that con experience. But enough about that for right now. The main event is out Friday. Friday at 3. DigiFest. Third time it's at FWA. But I count it as the first time your boy's hosting. Yes. Hosting DigiFest. It's going to be a great time. Got a lot of fun people that are going to be up. Got a lot of talented people that are going to be up. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if there's many more fun and talented than the people that I got, the person that I got right here that has the presence and the pleasure of gracing this here stream. Whew. I go ahead and get into it. Fendi, Sleazy. Oh my goodness. Oh.
This nigga.
Oh.
What's good?
Oh my goodness. For everyone or anyone that might not know, and if you're watching the stream, how dare you not know?
I'm fucking correct.
Fendi, they do shit like this.
Just be like, that's my baby, cause you bitches love me, cause I'm chasing goals, I shoot my shot at bucket. Don't get mad, cause I'm playing house with your BM. I woke up like this nigga, I pop my shit from AM to PM. Got the dicky, got the blicky, cause my hometown crazy. Got my hair locked up, like I'm Weezy F, baby. I'm coming to fuck shit up, yeah, let's leave it go crazy. I've been doing this shit since like 13, that's why I'm your bitch favorite kid.
Can y'all fucking believe this is a furry doing this shit? Can y'all believe this shit?
Right.
Oh my god. Oh. I didn't even give you a chance to probably talk. Fendi, hello. Hello.
Hello, Gazi.
Oh, how you doing? How you living?
I'm good. I'm boots to the ground on campus. We're currently picking up another one of our members from the airport at the moment. Always moving, always busy.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to get ready for Friday. You feel?
As we speak, look, you busy, but you busy, you working, but you working hard and you working well. You are who? Oh my goodness! The amount of stuff that you've done since the last time you were on the stream has been crazy. You know, fucking festivals. You doing halftime shows. You're doing oh my goodness. You're going viral. You're doing this, that, and the other. Man, I it how does that feel? Kind of just the aspect of everything in nature, in this nature, like going for you. How does that feel?
It feels like honestly like you want it so bad and you try to figure out how to get it and like you finally get it and it like opens up this whole new world of things. So I feel like I'm in like a whole new world right now, just like experiencing like all these things that I worked so hard for and it's just not coming into fruition. So I honestly feel good. Like I'm in bliss. I'm not gonna lie, I feel blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful as a motherfucker. And we about to keep this shit going. It ain't gonna be the last shit you heard from me, buddy.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, whew, there's such a I kind of chuckle about it because like I list off the things that you've done, but for them to you be able to do this and do this within a furry space, and a thing like Digifest,
Uh,
I know that and we talked about it with guys, we talked about it with this, that, and the other, but the aspect of be like being able to do this shit professionally, and as I've
uh,
listed out, like you've been getting paid gigs, legitimately paid gigs with these, like I said, at NBA halftime shows, festivals, to be able to parlay that, and like I said, I would definitely call you a professional at what you do at this stage. You know,
and
and to be able to do that and still call yourself a furry and to have the fursuit, have the art, have this, that, and the other. How what pride does that fill you with when as compared to one? I'm not gonna get into any specifics, even though we literally fucking dedicated a whole half hour to it last time, but in specifics to outside acts coming in that might not be. I'll put this gently. It might not be as appreciative of the fandom as a whole.
Yeah, I think like because you gotta think about how people view the fandom and how they don't really give it a fair shake. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
like these people will come and take the check and laugh at us and use us as a meme and use it as a moment, but like they don't understand why people are in this community or how important this community is to people. You know, they don't have that weight of it. So I think that it's really important to have people like me, people like Geist, you know what I'm saying, and all the other homies who are making their way to becoming professionals outside of the fandom as well. It's important to like pour into those people when they're available to come do shit in this space because essentially like we're the representation of the fandom, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then also it's almost like giving back, you know, like
Yep.
essentially like the fandom, these cons might not pay as much as a Coachella or these all these other places that we have the opportunity of performing at. But I think that it's it's our duty to come back to this community and serve it properly just as much as it's the higher ups duty of this community who have administrative and operational weight to provide a space for us to do so. So I think it's all important.
Yeah. Yeah. And and actually this is perfectly segueing into my next question. You talk about giving back. You talk about and paying it forward in a way not only for the people around you but for generations afterwards. Where you're from, New Orleans, Louisiana, very very rich rap history, very very, and I mean not just rap music, of course, but
Yeah.
incredibly rich history in this field, especially like just in arts in general. How do
Yeah.
you feel as though the community around you has fed into that in both like a furry and a non-furry sense?
Right. I think like so artistically, obviously, anybody who is a creative knows the more creatives you're around, the more you kind of, put subject yourself to a certain type of community and a certain type of lifestyle that essentially is gonna be for your better. It's gonna add to your skill set. It's gonna, provide you a network of people that you can build with and create with to come up with bigger ideas. ideas. And New Orleans, they fund the arts. Like our art programs are like federally and state funded,
Mm,
mentorship programs. You know, now that I'm an adult, I'm getting paid to mentor, doing shit like that because these things exist in New Orleans. And like you said, it's a music city. So you know, gigging and doing music for a living is a total reality. Where I'm from, whether or not you
yep.
want to go national or local, and even though I have national goals, the local scene of New Orleans has created a foundation for me to be able to have something to show for when I start having a presence online, which is how I got connected to the furry fandom. Because even before I stepped back into the fandom, these people was interacting with me,
Yep.
and I didn't know how big it was until I came back home to the fandom, you know, and just being, you know, respective of the arts and used to being around the shit and knowing how the shit go, it really just make it easy to navigate both fronts. And you know, I'm from New Orleans, so who gonna pop me? So I can be in this fandom and do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And then do me at the same motherfucking time. And I feel like that's a good thing to have because we definitely need more pride when it comes to being in this fandom and being like, nah, I'm
Yeah.
my dick. If you feel like you feel some type of way about it, we can box, nigga. Any
Yep.
we ain't got a box. Why the fuck do you care so much? You know, and just giving people that strength. You know, I get that from New Orleans too.
Yeah. Man, golly, I love that energy. You know me. I fucking love that energy. It's just the aspect of, and I guess it's kind of like I said, it is intertwined. Just the aspect of pride. Fucking and everybody that I know from that area, fucking good or bad, keeps that shit with them. And the aspect of that kind of needs to stay like I'm not gonna say like be a little bit more prevalent in the furry fan because there are a lot of people that are super proud to be furry, but it's the aspect of you know for better or worse, taking pride in yourself and like the people around you.
Right.
And that pride scares a lot of people. It's uh, it's something that it is a kind of divisive issue. But I always appreciated that. Oh God, Magic's here. Oh, Magic said giving back to the hood more than the six god lowercase g. Ah, jeez.
Oh,
Oh boy. Ah, golly.
honestly, it's better than the fast food items. So it's better than when this nigga was sending burgers and fucking shakes and fries and shit. And Sprite cans.
Golly, what? I mean, do you want to go ahead and talk about it?
With what with the just giving back to the hood?
Yeah. Just the whole, the aspect of that, and like I
Giving
said,
back. Yeah.
it's an idea that's
Easy.
become a little bit more prevalent with current rap affairs. But the aspect of culture and the aspect of community, whether that be like just regardless, the aspect of having a sound, honing a sound, and like having an identity from where you are from, as it pertains in juxtaposition to uh, a certain person or people that may go around taking other sounds and trying to, yes, one of the sounds being of your region. How do
Yeah.
you feel as though the general response to that and the general feelings as pertains with not only with what you do but just like the community in general?
Yeah. So with what I do in situations like that, you know, I totally get why people feel the way they feel about the person in question. Because niggas have stole. And you know, even and I think this is a good lesson to show people that just because you're black doesn't mean that you can't be poisonous to the community. And you know, I honestly, to be 100% with you, it has happened a bunch of times to New Orleans people.
Yep.
Like you getting ready to get it's happened a lot of times to New Orleans people, you know, and just how people still bounce music,
Yep.
and rap, how people kind of still rap, and you know, like, and I hate to say it, but like, you know, the way white boys kind of come in and just like do all this crazy shit
Yep.
and try to act like they down, and you know, even though the music might sound really good, you know, even though the music might sound really good, you know, I think that uh it's like it's kind of difficult, because like you don't want to say like, oh, people can't rap and people can't do
Yeah.
this shit. Nobody can't be in rap music with black people, but at the same time, it's like it's not that you can't be here. It's just that you can't like come in this shit and try to like I don't know, like police it and then say like what can and can't happen and act
Yep.
like you own it.
Yep. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, like we see it, like I said, not only through music, but we see it within the community. Even if you're not really even like making like the art itself, even just like the community around and like the commentary around. I mean, we see it with fucking uh, Vlad literally trying to get a woman fired, a black woman fired from Princeton, just for saying like, hey, Vlad, you white. And like, it's not really like being white as being the means of saying like you can't identify, you can't like partake in this, but it is the aspect of how you are doing it. And I
Yes.
think that's a massive thing, especially as it pertains with, like I said, black culture, and like I said, how this parlays perfectly. Oh my God, this is fly. It's flowing perfectly. How it parlays in the same kind of feelings and settings, like with the furry fandom. Not only the aspect of outsiders of the fandom, like kind of like taking bits and pieces and like trying to fake the funk, like some outside acts that are coming in, or even just like people within the fandom. Seeing cultures from the outside and bringing that in, even when they've not really lived it. Uh,
Hmm.
just that aspect. And, I I want to know your thoughts about it because, like I said, I feel like it's all interconnected in a way.
Right.
I it it,
I
it
think I
yeah. Go ahead.
I think it is interconnected because we see it happen a lot with, our native and indigenous family in the fandom, how a lot of their culture gets really like stolen from them.
Yep.
A lot of our Asian siblings, they shit get stolen from them often, and then the next thing down the line is us, how they steal music and how they just don't like understand like how they're being disrespectful.
Yep.
I think that they just don't get like, oh well, I'm just doing this because it's fun and it sounds good and I'm having a good time and I'm a creative, but it's like, bro, like offending somebody. I think they're like you. The fact of the matter is, y'all can do it with no consequence, and these people cannot do it without consequence. These people get heavy consequences simply for existing.
Yep.
So you are not allowed to take these people's identity and just flaunt it around like it's a fucking costume or some quirky part of your personality, and not have to deal with the shit that comes with being in that culture. And that's the issue. It's not that you white. It's not that you're not black. It's not that you're not this, not that. It's just that, I'm sure the homies would not want me to be appropriating shit about their culture when that's not my culture, no matter who they are. So
Yep.
it's like, I think it's just a matter of respect. Like, I don't go around doing shit just because I think it's gonna look cool.
Yep.
Unless it's something that everybody that is kind of commonly accepted, I'm not about to be doing it shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, it's just. I think it's always marginalized. It's always marginalized communities. In a sense of just trying to, like literally having to hone in and create a sound themselves because they gotta make shit for themselves, and it something will come up, something will blow up, and it's both good and bad in a way. It's good that like, oh, people appreciate what you do and like appreciate the artistry and the thing that you've put in that ties in with your struggle and your life story. But on the flip side of that, that exposes you a little bit more. And I feel like that is that's kind of the double edged sword that I feel like the fandom as a whole is kind of experiencing. Like, dude, it's such a flip floppy thing. Like, do you want to be mainstream? Do you want to be so far away from pop culture? Like, it's intriguing, and like seeing the parallels with that. I'm not gonna say the parallels with rap in particular because rap is too broad of a genre, but like more so like music in general. Like I said, like
Yeah.
subgenres of music in general. Let's see.
Sparking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Polly said things that have power and meaning in history and spirit in people and cultures being treated like toys. Yeah, I mean, you know, you talk about like culture vultures, like that's kind of a term, but I think you know, I think that that's something. I consider it more of like renting, like an identity renting, like knowing that like oh like X thing is popular right now. I'll do that for a little bit and then I'll flip to the next thing. I mean, I don't want to say that like these people can't make these things, but with like you know in my lifetime I've seen you know rappers come in start out as rappers and then switch out whenever like they've gotten the level of notoriety and fame that they wanted to in like Machine Gun Kelly, Post Malone. I've seen them, you know, and like they even go so far as to like get the look, get the tattoos, get all that. Like enough to the point in which like it normalizes some of the negative aspects of certain cultures and subgenres, like makes them more like broadly accepted, and then okay, I'm switching off and I'm getting to the thing in which like is really gonna be more accepted, you know?
Right. And it's fucked up that they do that because as a nigga, like you can't like it really they give you a lot of shit for when you don't want to rap no more. Like when you want to go from rap to R&B. Like if you know like the niggas ain't really tell me nothing because I'm a gay person. You know like so I'm breaking the rules already. But like you know I know homies that are like man I wish I really would have started off singing because I'd do better with that. And I'm like why you just don't start? But it's in the reality it's like well the reason why is because they're gonna get scrutinized for it. They're gonna get judged. They're gonna not be, received the same way by their core audience, especially if they already built one. But the thing is, with white people when they enter these spaces, specifically white people, because it really don't happen for other BIPOC when they come over here. But white people enter this space, and they are like the direct opposite of hip hop and rap
Yep.
and get to being like okay well I done rap long enough I done like made niggas do all kind of crazy shit to these songs and I done fed into this culture and now I done milked it so I'm about to go and I think that that's a very colonizer thing to do. I think it's a very white thing to do. And that's part of the problem because it's one thing if you're coming over here because you this is authentically you
Yep.
and you stay in the culture and you add to the culture and you make sure you lift black voices. But like they don't do that. They just come and get a check because they're young and dumb and they just like they fucking daddy who they trying to rebel against so fucking bad.
Yep.
But you the same person. You know, and people be scared to say this shit because they think that people gonna think they racist, and I just feel like I don't give a fuck because I'm at the end of the day I'm not here to please the audience that would fucking like leave me hanging. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
No, I mean like we see this. Like I said, I mentioned Machine Gun Kelly. Like I said, I remember coming out when I was like what 2012. Wild Boy came out, and around then. Like, and I remember seeing like oh like okay, you know, like this like okay like you know for from then like next little bit like okay like this dude's rapping. All right, cool. And then like I said, all of a sudden, switch, hair's dyed pink. He's making punk. Now I'm like, whoa, hey, you know, like where was this? And I know I fucking work at an arena, and I remember when he was touring, whenever the fuck the last time he was, but I remember seeing, you know, the line of people like waiting to get in for the concert, and just like the demographics of it completely have shifted from like who I thought it was, and I don't even think MGK was doing arena tours when he was rapping, but now he flips over, does a lot more. I don't say white normative music, because I don't want to make punk or like rock a white thing because fucking niggas made it, but you know, just the aspect of you know flipping over for that more mainstream, that more normally appeal. And then I contrast that with what we see with Beyonce. You know?
Yeah.
Beyonce from Houston. Southern girl through and through. We know. We know the culture in Houston. We know the culture in Texas. Like, you know, we know we see niggas riding horses down the street. Like that's not an uncommon occurrence down there. But the aspect of you know, putting her in a box, like You know, you can do R&B, you can do pop, you can do rap, but you are just that. Like the immediate flip. I said, people, and all of a sudden, country stations. One of the biggest fucking artists in the world, if not the biggest artist in the world, making music in your genre, and country stations and country entities won't accept it. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, that people. First of all, when we talk about Beyonce, we gotta realize Beyonce got more haters in the game than anybody who ever fucking lived.
yeah,
Okay, and like unjustified hate
yeah,
because obviously people don't want her to be that big. There's the people who don't like rich people. Then there's the people who are like Beyonce and all that
yep,
crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce gets that type of hate just because the bitch is amazing. Like the bitch is phenomenal. The bitch is Michael Jackson equivalent in my opinion. Like what I'm saying? People don't be wanting to say that because she's a woman, but you have to give it to her that she's the only person doing it as big as Michael Jackson did it.
yeah,
So, and people don't like that
yeah,
because Michael was their black white savior. Like
yeah,
Michael was like everything they liked about black people with a white skin
yeah,
tone to it. I'm scared. See, so it's like they kind of that's just how that shit is received in the music industry. Is like that. I mean, if you don't write for Beyonce, you be hating until they call you to write for Beyonce. Like
yeah,
it's really wild how people disrespect Beyonce. But and she also pushed the narrative. She's a big artist who makes decisions that indie artists make. She's a
yeah,
big artist that makes movements and does things that indie artists do. So, you know.
yeah. Man, I know Nine's not here. That's a damn shame because I finally fucking talked about their girl on stream and they are not saying a damn word. Keto's here though. What's up, Keto? Oh my God, Ghazi got dark assailants coming after him if he don't pay homage and rub magic belly at the con. Jesus Christ, I'm getting blackmailed into. I'm getting blackmailed into physical touch. That's crazy. Jay, you saying that? Don't make me get the Illuminati after your ass. While we're on the topic of everybody that I'm talking about right now, DigiFest. Hey, DigiFest Friday, 3 o'clock.
Yes.
It's in the big ballroom. I forgot the name of it. I know somebody else in here might know it. DigiFest. You are a headlining act. You are, you well deserved. I have to ask you, as somebody who's been in this event many times, many cons, how have you felt seeing the growth of it from an idea that just what was a concept to what this is now, like knowing what the setup's gonna be, knowing how big of a deal this is gonna be. Like how has that made you feel?
Very proud because a lot of how I feel is based in the work I've saw people do. Because a lot of things that I want to drill this in people's mind. People have this misconception that goals are magical things that kind of happen. No, you have to work towards goals. You have to execute. This shit do not happen overnight, and it is not guaranteed to work even if you do everything correctly. However, consistency is key. So the fact that the team remained consistent with not only doing Dizzy Fest, but in our personal endeavors, what we contribute to Magic Records as a whole, how we contribute to each other, how we contribute to the community that is providing us support. The reason why we can put this event on, because essentially the event is the people that show up.
Yep.
We're just there to make sure y'all have a good time. We're there to serve y'all. And I think just watching it go from, you know, learning about things with stage performance and how these runner shows go. I think number one is a cheat code for when they go out in the world and start to do these gigs. They got
Yep.
more experience than the people that are going to be next to them,
Yep.
which is a big thing. And first of all, I love it because I love a big stage crew where
Yep.
I don't got to do but like already have my shit turned in. I love that shit, and like I'm cool. Any gig like that, I'm always taking. That's usually how standard professional gigs go. They might have a few more bells and whistles to them, but this is the standard pretty much. And just watching it transform with the crowd growth. When we talk about the community around it, I feel like people are starting to understand one, the music and who they like and what they like about them, and the community and the purpose, which is why we do it and why it's important to show up to these events because of the type of people we are, because of the type of people they are.
Yep.
And also three, just making sure, staying on the right side of history, like not being a part of something that drowns out black and brown voices,
Yep.
and being a part of something that uplifts them, highlights them, as well as provides an opportunity for us to fellowship together on some shit, to use some really spiritual words, because I think we should, like all that bullshit aside, like we do fellowship together in that space. And
Yep.
I want everybody who's going to be in the crowd to know that it's very important for y'all to be there. It's very important for y'all to bring people. We're just a small part of the event as performers. We're literally like everything else goes into what you feel, and then we got to go up there and do our job, and we're very like grateful for the fact that it went from having 50 people in there to we performed in front of at least 4,000 people, if
Yep.
not more, because I think we stopped the clicker at like 4,000.
Yeah.
So, like, it has done immaculate things, and it really would not have been possible without niggas being consistent
Yep.
and people consistently supporting and playing their role in the community. I really do appreciate everybody for doing that, for real.
Yeah, no, and like I talk about this. I made mention of it kind of in passing, but just like the aspect of you talk about the aspect of community, talk about the aspect of togetherness.
Mhm.
As I may mention this online and just like in general, like this is the fifth anniversary of the first con I went to, FWA 2019, first con I went to. And I had a great time. I got to meet a lot of people that I didn't think that I would get to meet, as it pertains with people that look like me, and it's people that I'm still fucking friends with right now. Like I said, I'm rooming with them, still to this day. But I was at these raves, I was at these shows that they had going on the on the stage and on in these massive areas, the atrium ballroom. Thank you, Paulie. But you know, I didn't see us up there, and the fact that like I said, 5 years later, I know it's been some ups and downs, and it's been a lot of chaos in between. But like I said, the fact that a nigga like me can just get up there on stage and be able to be myself without prejudice, without any like squint eyes, like how'd you get up here, like it's something that I haven't truly even grasped yet. And I don't think I'm gonna grasp until I'm up there on that stage holding the mic. I think that is something that's so important because we've done this so many times. I don't know how many people that have been in the position like myself I would have goddamn killed to be like to have a digifest occur my first con, and to think that a a black kid's gonna be at this con and be able to see this event happen and see us up there. Like I said, it's something that I've yet to fully grasp. And I mean, I'm thankful for the opportunity, but it's more surreal more than anything, especially like going through the whole run and everything that I've done. I mean, I know that you feel a lot of the same way. I can sense that you feel a
Yeah.
lot of the same way, but it's just something. Like I said, the aspect of community that, like I said, I get it. I get this whole furry thing the most with y'all than
Yeah.
anything else that I've done.
Yeah. I remember you telling me about your experience in your past spaces here. I can relate. I was just like a minor at the time, so I wasn't really in the party space.
Yep.
But I can relate to just it being just so out of place for me as a black person, especially being a black person who, no offense to nobody, but like I'm from a certain environment
Yeah.
that is like extra injection of nigga juice,
Yeah.
and you can't really go everywhere when you that type of nigga because
Yep.
it's in me and it's on me,
Yep.
and people smell it on you, they see it on you from a mile away.
They think a
So it's
certain
like,
way. They think a certain way.
yeah, they think a certain way. So it's like essentially like I think the thing I appreciate about it is number one, you belong up there doing that shit. You have the voice, you have the face, you have the personality, you have the style, you have all that shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
And your family. and you're important to this community because like I've told you a million times, you like my cousin, bro, and I say that more, more for I love you and you my family, but it's like it's really more centered towards the fact that you have that energy of when you see another black person in public and you just know you're safe,
Yeah.
like you're that guy. And we need all of that we can have. And our spaces are totally different. You're absolutely correct. And they're absolutely necessary. And I agree that I would have killed to see something like this. So to be a part of it, and even since the beginning, from when the first time I got booked over here was with A&E, with Remy and
Yep.
Scale. Shout out to the family. When they first came and really treated me like royalty and haven't stopped. Even knowing them as people and family, they have not stopped respecting my business and respecting me as an artist and lay bringing that over to Magic Records and how they move with them and us as a unit and how they do everything. I just feel like it has been honored more than I thought it was going to be honored, but I'm glad it's getting honored. But honestly, we do see the places where people don't respect it. We see it,
Yeah.
but we have enough spaces that is respected to where it really doesn't matter if everybody don't fuck with it because everybody
Yep.
don't need to fuck with it. We not marketing to everybody. We going and trying to find the people that's looking for us, and I feel like we're doing that.
Yeah, I got first off, nigga almost made me cry under this under this head, man. I feel the same way about you, and I don't know if I've told you this, but you've probably seen it. I smile every time I see you. I smile every time I see you because, like I said,
That's amazing. You have a beautiful smile.
oh my God, oh please stop, it's just like I said, it is something, and like I said, I mentioned this before. Even though we grew up in different places, like I we share the same experiences. Even though I didn't know you, I know you, and that like I said it's that connection. It's that feeling of it being bigger than yourself. Like I said that
Yeah.
is the thing that an event like DigiFest, the things that we do, not only like spurring from that, and a lot of like the activities that we put on. Like I said, it's something that I didn't think I was gonna. Like I said, FWA 2019, it was only one event. It was only one event. It was the POC party, and still doing that. Woozy, shout out. Just like fucking, like that was it. That was the only thing we had, and it was fucking. It was like actually, ironically, it was about the same time that we do Digifest. It was like Friday afternoon, and like that was the only time that that was designated to us being us. Just up in the suite. That's all we had. That's all we fucking had.
Yeah.
And to go from I'm not gonna say shunned away, because like being up in the suite like that's a great thing. But this is something that definitely could have been in a more like setting for somebody to stumble across. Like the POC part, like was more of a if you know type deal. But the aspect of going from up there to this like the big room. We're in the big room doing this shit. And
Yeah,
and,
the
and,
big
and it's not like it's not a pity. Here y'all go. Here you get the big room. Like you can get the big room and like it's not filled. Like we are here fucking because there's no way it can't be here. We're here because it is a the people wanted this so much. I'd argue the people needed this so much to the point in which like it couldn't have been denied. You can't put this in an offshoot room. You can't put this in a suite. You gotta put this front stage center in the big room. You gotta do it.
Yeah, I agree. It's a blessing being in the big room, like just being up there and going to the dance comps and seeing all the shit that has been done in the past, and like we just picked up Corey. Corey has landed. But fucking just being being in this space with all these people and being in that big of a room, like, even outside of that, I feel like you right, we never had no space outside of like the small rooms, even a smaller ballroom. Because when
Yep.
I went to do TFF, they had me off to the side in like a designated ballroom for live performances, which I thought was dope. Shout out to TFF.
Yeah.
They had like festival style staging, and I like kudos to them for that, for real, because that was excellent and their crew was excellent. And I just remember doing that and being like, damn, if I'm not on main stage, what's gonna happen? But I did my fucking work that I was supposed to do as a musician. And we ended up pulling over 100 something people in there. I think Ebony said she stopped counting at 107.
Yep.
So like, I think that doing that, by myself, that was when I went without the homies. So
Yep.
imagine if all the homies would have been there and the people that support them would have popped out. We would have tore fucking Dallas up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like, just seeing that shit happen off to the side and the community being like, yo, we supporting this person. And it wasn't a lot of black faces in there. Like, it
No.
was the black faces in there for sure. And they was super proud. You could tell. You could really tell they was super proud. But the other people that was in there, they were super allies, super supportive. And I really do appreciate people for elevating the voices that we have like that in them big ass rooms, because I was just like, damn, I'm really like in a space that I felt like I ain't in, but now I'm on top of this bitch. So what's that? Yeah.
Like I say, you talk about it, and it's a lot of talk about what we've done as people within it, and the criticisms at the other, but at the end of the day, it does just boil down to that community. Like I said,
Yep.
it is because of the people. It's because of the people that have supported. It's because of the people that have bought, streamed, retweeted, liked,
Yep.
shared, like all that. Like that is the reason why this shit can go on. Like I said, even just fucking being in here watching the streams, like just being able to show support and this like that. That is why we can be in the big room. It's a collective effort.
Yep.
It's not one act. It's not one person that everybody wants to see. No, I mean like it's everybody. And like you said, we're gonna get those looks. I know we're gonna get those looks. I talk a lot about what it's gonna be like when we're walking out of that ballroom on Friday and fucking we're gonna see all these people lined up for mystery skulls and like we know it's gonna happen. We know we're gonna get those looks, but I know that when like even if they don't fucking know about us or if they fucking hate us, when they're there in that line and we walk out of there and after they heard what the fuck we did in there, no choice.
Oh yeah.
No choice but to respect us. No choice.
No choice. And it's right there, right there in the middle of everything. So everybody gets to make an intentional choice. And we appreciate everybody that choose to come in that room
Yep.
and just spend that time with us, because you don't have to. You could be seeing your friends, you could be doing a million things, but you decided to come to DigiFest, and like for that, niggas is forever grateful.
Yep.
Even if you just retweeting, if you just liking, if you just
Yeah.
watching something, if you're playing a song, nigga, just when I see you, just hug me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a nigga appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like, but it would be much cooler if you brought your friends with you. It I know as a you busy, you picking up people, but I do want to ask, if people are not already sold, sell them on DigiFest and sell them on your set, because I know you got some shit.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the motherfucking sleeves, you know what I'm saying? All the filthy animals know me as Fendi Husky. Either way, you know me. If you don't know, just pop out. Everything's chill. Everybody's nice. Everybody's beautiful, because everyone is beautiful. It's a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
And I got some shit I think you'll like. And if you ain't fucking with my shit, I got some niggas who I think you'll love. You feel me? So I got everything you need to know and more, and I'm holding it down for everybody close to the ground. You feel me? So make sure y'all pop out to a nigga DigiFest set. We holding it down for everybody who's marginalized, everybody who never had a voice, and we holding it down for everybody who do got a voice and niggas on top. Because you know what? We got a little bit of all of that. So come fuck with us, dog. And either way, I appreciate you, baby, just for even listening and giving me a chance today.
Hell yeah, Fendi. I I love you, dog. I fucking love you. I'm gonna see you in a few days. But what for the people, let them know where to find you online and this, that, and the other. Or if you let them know where to find you at the con. Whatever. People are gonna be seeing you in a lot of different ways over the next little week.
Oh yeah, y'all finna see me all over. So if you see a young fly nigga, that's probably me. If you see a young fly nigga with something bad, that's probably me and my wife. You feel me? If you see a young fly nigga, you hear some good shit or you smell some good shit, that's probably me too. But if you can't locate me via natural causes, I want you to locate me on the interwebs at Sleazy Easy, SLEAZYEZ. On everything, if you search that up on Google, you can find my website. You can find whatever you need. And also, if you want to find me in the furry world, I'm Fendi Hooski, FendiHooskie, baby.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. I know I did in the video, but like we are so fucking close. We are so goddamn close. Everybody that's listening to us, y'all don't know the amount of work and preparation and planning this is going into. We look, y'all. We got 3.5 hours. We got 3.5 hours of maybe the best set, the best performance, the best shit that this fandom has ever seen. And all I'll say is that I want you guys to be able to say that you were there when it happened. That's all I'm saying. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not doing. I am begging for y'all's sake. You will want to say that you were there. That's all I'm saying.
Hard agree.
That's all I'm saying. We got. I'll run down the list real quick. I'll pull up the set list just so I make sure we not. I'm not fucking anything up. Here, boom. 3:00. We starting out with Psy. Oh, Psy's wonderful. Oh, it. Right after that, we got VDL, good up and coming artist, up and coming DJ. We got them. They're good. I started a little something. They all right. They decent. They decent. After that, 4:15, we got Pseudo, the big homie. They gonna be rapping. They gonna be singing. You know what they do. They got a little ooh. You know what they on. After that, we got Gabu, another up and coming DJ. We got them. Oh my goodness. We put people on. We put people on around here. Right after them, we got the big homie, Jay LaFlame. Right after that, and when I say big homie, I mean big. If you have not seen them in person, don't be shocked. Don't scream when you see them. Scream in elation. Scream in appreciation. Right after that, our guest of the hour, Sleazy. You'll be up at 5. You'll be up at 5:00, and then right after that, we closing out the show with Geist and them. 5 or Die, baby. Come on, like y'all know them. Come on, man, y'all. People.
I'm sold.
People.
It's like you could have been telling me ribs or a t-shirt and I would have bought them.
People.
It felt like ribs. It felt like I was gonna eat some ribs after you finished that.
That's what I'm saying. People. People, animals, whoever the fuck listening. I am begging and pleading y'all. You do not want to be there at 3. Actually, fuck it. Be there early. You are gonna want to be there early for this. Hand to God. Hand to God. This is gonna be one of the best sets, the best performances, the best anything that not only FWA has seen, but furry con history. And your boy Ghazi does not lie to you. I might tell a joke, but I never tell a lie.
You feel me?
I hope they feel me. God damn it.
Yeah.
Sleazy, Fendi, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Like
Thank
I
you.
said, I can't wait to see you again. It even though it hasn't been too long, it's been far too long already.
It has been too long. I'm tweaking.
Too damn long. I'll let you go ahead. You go ahead, get your affairs in order, straighten everything up, get the voice ready, drink a little throat coat. Everybody get in. Whew. Thank you. I'll see you in a few days. Ooh, take it easy. Oh, everybody. I already gave y'all the spiel. Once again, DigiFest. Come on. You gotta go. We've laid it all out. You got no excuse not to go to DigiFest. You got no fucking excuse. Like I said, and you know, if you're not even there for the music, I'm there. I'm gonna be up there. I'm gonna be telling little jokey jokes. I'm gonna be doing my thing. You know, we gonna have everything. You know what? We're gonna have vendors. We're gonna have all this shit. Oh my god, y'all do not know how good this shit's gonna be. I promise you. I can't tell this enough. I cannot fucking tell this enough. DigiFest, Atrium Ballroom, 3 o'clock. Be there. Be there early. Fucking please. Be there early. You gotta fucking, you gotta be there early. If you get there a little early, you might get a little meet and greet with your boy. Who knows? I don't know. We gonna have a lot of shit for y'all. Oh, shit. Goddamn. It's so crazy. This is the last stream before FWA. Like I said, we've been going full throttle for the last few weeks now, since March, heading into this weekend. It's surreal that we're at this point. We're here. You know, I appreciate everybody that's been hanging with me, rocking with the boy. Like I said, to be able to get up on a main stage at a con and be able to be myself is something that, like, I'm not taking for granted. I thank each and every one of you for your support, whether it's been online or on the streams or in person. I thank you so much. I mean, I'm gonna be around a lot. Like I said, I'm getting in on Thursday. I'll be there all the way through Monday. The boy's gonna be around. I'm gonna be wearing my shit just in case. You know, it's not gonna get there for the con, but you know, if you want it, GhaziGoods.com. Please and thank you. Outside of DigiFest is that I'm gonna be around, gonna be in suit, gonna be doing my thing. I'm gonna be Lush is here. Lush is gonna be with me on the fashion panel. There's a adjective for a disorderly state that I will not use because we cannot use that. But the Fashion Design 101, we will be there. Friday into Saturday, even though it's technically early Saturday morning, but you know, that's always a weird time. 12:30 to 1:30, we're gonna be there. Lush, do you have the ballroom? What room are we gonna be in? I don't fucking know. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be in the building. And like I said, if you're not going to FWA, I'm gonna be streaming it right here. If you already got it up, technically you're already there. You're already in the con room. You're already right there in the ballroom watching us. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna be maybe having a little drink, making a few jokes. But we're also gonna be making a big collaborative project. You want to learn, you want to learn about fashion. You want to learn how to get yourself right. Come on, come fuck with us. Oh, there we go. Panel room 3, 308. For any and everybody that wants to attend. Outside of that, I'm going to be around. You know, the boy gets around a lot. Oh, and it's audience participation too. Please come. Even if you're not there, I'm going to try to make sure that I can see some of the comments, potentially, so I can get y'all involved as well. But yes. Please come. Please participate. If you don't want to see us just up there yapping, I mean, you will see us up there yapping, but we will be yapping about stuff that you want to talk about if you are there and ready to participate. We don't want anybody sitting on their hands and not saying anything. Oh man. The excitement's building. I gotta, and I say as if I haven't started fucking packing. I gotta start packing. I gotta pack my suit. I gotta do all this. It's a lot that I still gotta do. So I'm going to go ahead on. Oh, my God. We're already here at FWA, man. That's crazy. Oh, that's so fucking crazy. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I hope and I pray to see y'all in Atlanta. Get there safe. Get back safe. You know, if you see me, I got some goodies for you. Well, I got a goodie. But, run into the boy. I got something for you. Please. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Your support means the world to me. Do something nice for somebody. You know, pick up some trash, hold a door. I'm trying to think of something. Something new that I hadn't said yet. What's something nice you can do? Fuck it. Oh, tip somebody. If you're doing DoorDash or anything like that, they don't really get paid that well. And I know some of y'all in here can relate. Make sure you tip them. That's a common courtesy shit. Outside of that, be good to yourself. Be good to others. Don't give up the fight. The only way that you lose is to give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on others. I'm going to be saying the same shit at DigiFest, I know, but I'm giving it to y'all first because, y'all love special. All right. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'm rambling. I got to go pack. I'll see y'all later. Good night.